Hi, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Sagittarius, this is your monthly read for February. We are coming a little bit into it, so just see this as a month into the future. So early February until early March. We're starting with one overall energy here to see what's going on for you, and then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into that, and we're allowing the angels at the very end to come in. I have to say, that's the idea anyway, because I just had a reading for Scorpio and that just blew my mind, and sort of threw everything that we pre-decided was sort of out the window. So let's see. And if you wish, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot. If you like this video, please like it. And also, if you are interested in a personal reading, I don't do extendeds anymore, if you realized. If you're new, you have no idea, but I've switched the extendeds into personal reads instead. So if you're interested in one of those, a video like this, just asking your own questions, just look for the address in the description and send me a message and we'll take it from there. Sagittarius. You're usually the one who's a little bit out there, if you know what I mean. I usually get so excited when I get to Sagittarius because I know it's going to be a little bit outside the box. It's going to be a little bit weird, a little bit just stretching our thoughts somewhat. And I think you sort of have been a little bit like on the, as I would say in Swedish, hållit dig på mattan. You've stayed on the carpet. You haven't really like been too much outside the box lately, and I don't know, you just needed a moment to just stay inside the box, almost like recollect your energy. And this feels a little bit different here. It might be there you go, it might be the new moon energy and the full moon energy that we just had. Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. And I'm going to read from the book. Oh, it's just all the angels first. Or otherwise, I did not know the alphabet, and that would be a little bit sad in my age. Archangel Gabriel, look at all those children looking up to that. You know, it might look like there's an angel that we're looking at, the angel Gabriel, but it might even be that they're like surrounding this angel because she's holding this newborn baby, this very light newborn baby. And that little boy, I don't know what that's called in English, is holding this little flower that makes me think of tussilago. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a detour here, and I'm going to look up the flower tussilago in Swedish. Tussilago, is that? No, that's not dandelion. A yellow little tussilago. So I have a Swedish book here with the växternas språk, which is the language of it's fruits and vegetables and flowers and all of it. Tussilago. Let's just see what I have never seen that flower in that card. Tussilago. Yes, we have it. And so I just want to. I'm gonna read in Swedish, and then I'm gonna translate because that's the easiest. Tussilago. Ett hoppfullt sinne stöter inte på några hinder. A hopeful mind does not encounter any blocks or any hurdles. Visdom, jag känner hopp och glädje inför morgondagen. Wisdom, I feel hope and joy. I feel hope and joy thinking about tomorrow. Allt blir bara bättre och bättre. En positiv förändring är på gång. everything just get better and better, and a positive change, it's on its way. So read that again in Swedish, in English. A hopeful mind does not encounter any hindrance or any blocks. Wisdom. I feel hope and joy thinking about tomorrow. Everything just gets better and better, and a positive change is on its way. That's really, really beautiful. So thank you for that, Tussilago. Archangel Gabriel. Okay. He speaks to you through your heart and soul. Gabriel means God is my strength. Gabriel, which means God is my strength, guides hopeful parents in fertility and child conception, giving them courage and strength. He is the angel of communication and the arts, inspiring and motivating you in your creative pursuit. His presence offers enthusiasm and encouragement in the creative fields. He guides artists, authors, musicians, and dancers to reach their full potential and live their purpose. If you work with children, personally or professionally, you will find Gabriel by your side with loving guidance and support. And the mantra for this card is, I follow the guidance of my heart. And the Tussilago first came in to say, like, it's only going to get better and better. A hopeful mind is happy about your tomorrow. And it's only going to get better and better. And there's a positive change coming. And I just feel like all these children are looking at this little baby boy or baby girl, like with anticipation, excitement, like wonder about tomorrow. Like they're just so excited for this new adventure. And whether that is you literally trying to conceive right now, Sagittarius, if this is like you really want a baby to come through, or you're starting a new project, or you're like looking into the arts of some sort, to know that Gabriel is with you, and that there's really an exciting new beginning for you that is happening as we speak, okay? And we want to go a little bit deeper. So what else do we have here for Sagittarius, please? It might even be that, when everyone else was sort of like doing their day job, 9 to 5, not so much, but you were sort of out there talking to the aliens and and whatnot, and now it's almost like a little bit of, I don't know if that's the balance of the planet or whatever. It's just, it feels like, it doesn't mean that you're not on a very spiritual path, and it doesn't mean that you really liked or enjoyed to sort of step out the comfort zone and just really push those spiritual boundaries. You can do all that. It just feels like there's a little bit of a shift. Like the normalcy that I used to get from like every other sign, they're starting to step out of that normalcy and coming into a little bit of an outside box mentality. And Sagittarius, I felt like a little bit of a, like right now, it's almost like you just want to, it's like you just don't want to be so out there. You just want to have like a safe and secure 9 to 5 situation where you just can rest a little bit. Probably you've done so much spiritual work and so much spiritual job your past like 10 or 15 or 20 years that like, I just want to, it's almost like having your own business, if this is a good analogy. And if you're, any of you guys out there just like me are your own business owner, you know the sort of pressures that comes with it, the little bit of stress that comes with it, that you are your own creator of what's going to happen in that business, how much money you're going to get, and if you can depend on it and whatnot. And if you're an employee, you just show up at work, you do what you're supposed to do, and at the end of that month, you know for sure, unless you do something really weird, that there's going to be a paycheck, and it's a relaxing feeling. It's a very comforting feeling to just have that being delivered to you. And there's something about, if we use the analogy correctly here, like the metaphor, is that Sagittarius right now is looking for a life that is a little bit more of an employee than their own business owner. Again, it doesn't mean that you just wanted to start up your own business, or that you just that you're just signed up to do this crazy outside the box program to just really reach your full spiritual potential, whatever. But there's a mindset there saying, I just need some peace and quiet right now. I just need some order, and just like having a little bit more of a, what everyone else would consider a normal life. Okay, so probably you've been on a crazy path for a while, and it feels like you just want to implement it now. Can we just sit with this for a little bit before we're out, like on the next alien trip? Yes, you can. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Relax, have a cup of tea, regroup, reboot. The Chariot. Wow. This is nothing. So maybe you're living right in the middle of, okay, because this is nothing about like slowing down or taking a moment. So maybe that's like you want that break right now because you don't see it anywhere. Okay, so I want to start with this though. Five of Michael is talking about you're in a situation where it's like really fast moving, or whatever situation you're in. If this is a job related situation, this is general, so you're going to know what this is about. If this is your reading, you're going to feel what this is about. If this is about like work environment, workload, anything that comes with your own business, or like just going to work, there's something you're doing that doesn't really work for you, that doesn't really serve you at this moment. And it's also my card of don't sweep things under the rug. Like, it's not time to not talk about that. It's not time to say like that's why I'm saying regroup, reconnect, just get yourself together for a little bit and take a pause. It's okay for you to do so. And it's almost like if I sort of just continue on, if I just sort of, bulldoze my way through things, I might not see what's going on. This is not you, Sagittarius. It is a little bit you, because you tend to burn out in both ends. Like, you burn the candle at both ends, because it's like you have such a super drive. I get really, really dizzy as I talk about this. So you might even have exhausted yourself. This might be for just one or two people, this extreme level. But you might even have exhausted yourself or stressed yourself out to the point where I just get really, really dizzy. And that's going to help you to just sit still. Sit down. You don't have to. See, it's almost like it's asking you to, like, if there's anything that you feel like, like I don't want to address it, please address it. Take it up to the surface and look at it. This is not the time to just pretend that there's not too much to do. If it's too much to do, deal with it. Because I feel like it's starting to really get to your health. And it's like just work. And if this is in a relationship, it can just be that, not so just, but it can be that you feel like whatever you're doing in this relationship, it's more work, and it's more maybe conflict or drama, or the silent treatment, or the, like, rather than just flowing. And there might be things that we need to talk about in this relationship, but it's not coming up. No one wants to really deal with talking about certain things, and so we just keep quiet. And that energy is getting stored somewhere. So this is very much like there's another way to go about this, whether in your life, whatever this is about. There's another way to go about this, and sort of only you know what that is. Like, you just try to cut out certain things from your life that just doesn't, if there's something that you just don't have to actually do, if you don't absolutely 100% have to do this, try to cut it out of your life. If there's certain things you need to talk about it. Bring it up to the light and just talk about it. If this is you overworking yourself and you want to pretend like everything is fine, and to the point of exhaustion and like a spinning head, you need to slow down a little bit and cut some stuff out of your schedule. sounds like I'm sort of bashing you a little bit, and I'm sorry for that. Don't shoot the messenger. But it's like it has to come to an end. It has to come to a halt. Because what I just felt was like, okay, so Sagittarius just wants like a calm, peaceful life. And this is nothing like it. This is the Chariot and the Knight of Michael, which is both fast-moving energies. So this is probably what you're dealing with right now. You have created this, you probably have a lot of momentum around you. A lot of momentum around you. So I understand that it's, you know, if I compare it to someone that signed up for something maybe a while ago, you signed up for this relationship, you signed up for this thing to do in your business, you signed up for this, you were going to go on this new thing in your life, just overall in your personal life, you know, and you might realize that, hey, this is not the speed for you. This is not actually what you wanted, but now the momentum of it is just has already picked up pace. You're so far into it that it's sort of a little bit tough to get off the horse, literally. Like we have the 3 horses representing here. It's a little bit tough to get off the train because it has picked up so much speed that it almost feels like you need to. And you know, both these cards are the complete opposite. Like the Chariot is about self-control and steering knowing the direction and telling it like it is, like deciding where you're going. This is deciding your own outcome. This is deciding your own purpose, if you will, your own passion. Like you're in charge here. And I just feel like you feel, so today it's almost like the opposite message here that is a little bit overwhelming. It might be what you want to do. This thing, this machine might be going in the direction of what you want, but it might be a little bit too much. And it's asking you to slow down and just take charge. Take the reins and just take charge and decide how this is going to look for you. The Knight of Michael is about a new energy that enters. It's coming in so fast. And it's like, it's about you being really clear in your mind, clear in your heart to be able to make quick decisions and quick choices. And, you know, and if you're a little bit clouded in your mind, you're just all dizzy because you're so overworked or so overthinking things or being too deep into something that you probably we need to address this. I don't want to bash you, but it's like, that's not the time to make those choices. And that's not the time that you're going to be able to make those choices because you're a little bit occupied with just being a little bit overwhelmed. So this energy is talking about take back your power, take the reins, decide where you're going. The Chariot card is all about success. Knight of Michael is also really beautiful. It's a fast-moving energy. And you want to be clear-minded. You want to be clear-headed. Can you say that? Have a clear head. You want clarity as you move forward right now. Can we just clarify this a little bit for Sagittarius? Yeah. Okay, so another 5 comes out. So we have 2 5s on the table. So this is a little bit of a challenge for you. But you can for sure overcome this. This is no problem for you to overcome. And in the overcoming, there's a great opportunity for change. And so we want this change, or Sagittarius wants this change. Today, the turquoise color really stands out to me. And the turquoise color for me represents the hearing, not the hearing community, but the deaf community, the hard of hearing and deaf community. There's something about like, okay, you need to start to listen. You need to start to listen. We have the wisdom card. You have everything in you. Every single thing that you learn, like at the growth that is in you, the growth that is Sagittarius. It's almost like if you're Sagittarius, there's growth. Like you just know there's growth. There's not even knowledge anymore. The knowledge has turned into wisdom. You know, a person can just read and read and read, and they can do a lot of single things, and you just know those. We have a couple of those people in a high up places and in maybe very close places and whatnot. You think that this this, them taking this course, or them reading this book, or them going through this life experience, definitely going through this life experience, that'll teach them. That will take their knowledge and just turn it into wisdom. Not so much, but like Sagittarius is like all about knowledge. And of course, there's people within the Sagittarian community that don't turn that knowledge into wisdom, but I think it's a rare find. You have all the knowledge and you have all the wisdom. You've turned it into wisdom. So use that now with your own life for your own sake. If you need to step away from a relationship for a bit, if you need to step away from a work environment for a bit, if you need to reassess a little bit what you're doing with your job, or like doing with yourself, doing like if that's a health question, whatever this is, it's time to start to use your wisdom. Be wise about this. And we're going to end this note with what the angels want to tell you. Now the sun is coming in here, and I just adore it because we don't get too much sun these days. In the winter time, like, oh, right, we have a sun. I remember that has felt really good. We're like so pumped up on vitamin D's, like out of our ears, meaning taking as a supplement. Look for a sign. Yeah, you need to start to listen, and you need to start to, don't need to start to do anything. This is just trying to guide what comes through here today. But you're being inspired to. You're being inspired to just really start to listen to the synchronicities, to the signals, to the signs, to the symbols, whatever's coming through right now. I feel like your guidance, like your team, your spirit team is really trying to talk to you at this moment. You see this big lightning is just shooting right through you. That they're trying to reach out and they're trying to talk. So just pause for a moment, pause for a brief moment, find stillness where you can, so that you can actually hear what the guidance is right now. Okay, you're not alone in this. It's just another, I just feel like there's a course correct. A feeling of a course correct, and you're good to go. It's just another way to do this, which would bring so much more fun into your life, and ease and flow and comfort, rather than being overworked and overwhelmed, and okay. That is what I have for you this time, and I hope I didn't yell out too much at you, like you don't feel like just a little bit the B word today. I hope not. I just hope that you feel like you're guided in the right direction. Okay, thank you so much, guys.